Okay, Wildcats. Today we're looking at Monday, May 13th, applications of trigonometry on page 84. If you would, update your table of contents. Okay, now your table of contents are updated. Let's take a look at our notes. Real world trigonometry on page 84. Solving trigonometric word problems. Step 1, draw the picture. Step 2, choose the appropriate trig ratio. Step 3, solve for the side or angle. Step 4, write a sentence explaining the solution. All right, now let's look at our examples. All right, solve the imaginary real-world trigonometry word problems. Round all answers to the nearest whole number. Answer questions in a complete sentence. The Empire State Building stands 850 feet tall. How far away are you standing if the angle of elevation is 42 degrees? Okay, so the first thing is we want to draw a picture. Okay, so we have our triangle. Here we have our Empire State Building, which we know is 850 feet tall. Angle of elevation is when you're looking up, so you're looking up from the ground, so this is 42 degrees. And we're looking for how far away, so that's x. Okay, so step 1, we drew the picture. Step 2, we're going to choose the appropriate trig ratio. Well, based on the angle, we have the opposite adjacent, so we're going to use TOA, or tangent. So tangent of 42 degrees is equal to opposite 850 divided by adjacent x. Okay, cross multiply, so that's x tangent of 42 degrees equals 850. We're going to divide both sides by tangent of 42 degrees. So x equals 850 divided by tangent of 42 degrees. So we're going to put that in our calculator. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go to first settings, document settings, and we want to make sure it's in degree mode. Okay, now once it's in degree mode, you want to go to make default. That way, anytime you use the settings, it's in degree mode. Okay, so now we're going to go to new document, no, add calculator. We can adjust the lighting here. Okay, and then the trig button is underneath the control. So we press trig, or actually take it step back, press control divide, type in 850 divided by, now we press trig, tangent of 42, which we know is in degrees because it's in degree mode, press enter. Rounding to the whole number, you are 944 feet away from the Empire State Building. Okay, so the last step, you're going to write the sentence explaining solution. So you would say, you are standing 944 feet away. Okay, finish up example 1. All right, now let's take a look at example 2. From the top of a tower, the angle depression to a stake on the ground is 60 degrees. The tower is 80 feet tall. How far is the stake from the base of the tower? Okay, so step 1, draw a picture. So this is going to be our tower, which we know is 80 feet tall. Angle depression is looking down. Okay, so you're looking down, so this is 60 degrees, looking down. Okay, but if this is 60 degrees, then if we draw an imaginary triangle here, we know that this is 90, which makes this 30 degrees, which makes this 60 degrees. Okay? And you're looking for, again, how far is the stake? So that you're looking for x. This is 9 degrees. Okay? So the next step is we're going to choose the appropriate trig ratio. Well, it looks like we have opposite and adjacent, so we're going to use TOE again. So tangent of 60 degrees equals opposite, which is 80, divided by adjacent, which is x. Okay, so cross multiply, so that's x tangent of 60 degrees equals 80. Divide tangent of 60 degrees for both sides. Well, tangent of 60 divided by tangent of 60 is 1. So x equals 80 divided by tangent of 60 degrees. So we're going to put that in our calculator. So new document, no. Add calculator. Control divide. 80. Trig button. Tangent of 60. So the stake is 46 feet away. Again, because we're rounding to the whole number. All right, last step is to write a sentence explaining solution. So you would say the stake is 46 feet from the base of the tower. Go ahead and finish up example 2. All right, let's take a look at example 3. A ladder leaning against a house makes an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. The foot of the ladder is 7 feet from the house. How long is the ladder? So step 1, I'm going to draw the picture. Okay, so here's your house, or the house. Okay, here's the ladder, which we're looking for how long it is, so that's x. The ladder makes an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. And we know the ladder is 7 feet from the house. Okay, so that's step 1. We draw a picture. Step 2, we're going to choose the appropriate trig ratio. Well, in this case, we have adjacent over hypotenuse, so we're going to use ca or cosine. So cosine of 30 degrees equals adjacent, which is 7, divided by the hypotenuse, which is x. We're going to cross multiply, so x cosine of 30 degrees is equal to 7. Divide both sides by cosine of 30 degrees. Well, cosine 30 degrees divided by cosine 30 degrees is 1. So x equals 7 divided by cosine of 30 degrees. So let's plug that into our calculator. On, new document, no. Add calculator. So we're going to do control divide 7 divided by trig cosine of 30 center, and it is equal to 8 feet. Okay, so the last one is to write a sentence explaining the solution. So we'd say the ladder is 8 feet long. And you know what? I don't think that's grammatically wrong, but I think 8 feet in length would be grammatically better. All right, go ahead and finish up example 3. All right, example 4. You are flying a kite. You let out 80 meters of string, and the angle of elevation with the ground is 40 degrees. If the string is stretched straight, how high is the kite above the ground? Okay, so here's your kite. There's no building in this problem, so we don't need this piece. So here's where our kite is. Okay, we're looking for the height. We know that the height would be 9 degrees with the ground. Now, our angle of elevation is 40 degrees. And we know the string's length is 80 feet. Okay, so now we think about the trig ratio, and it looks like we have opposite over hypotenuse, so we're looking at sine. So sine of 40 degrees is equal to the opposite, which is x, divided by hypotenuse, which is 80. And cross multiply, so x equals 80 times sine of 40 degrees, which we're now going to put that in the calculator. So on new document, no, add calculator. So 80 trig button sine of 40 degrees. So the height would be 51 meters. All right, so the last thing is we're going to write a sentence explaining the solution. So the kite's height is 51 meters. All right. Now you notice here I wrote out meters. If you're write out meters here, write out meters here to be consistent. If you abbreviate feet in your sentence just to be consistent. Okay. All right. So with that, if you would finish up your examples and start working on your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.